How's it been returning to Scottish football?
That's been really good. Had a good start, so hopefully that can continue. Really happy to be back and enjoying my football again.
You talk about that good start. It's been really impressive front of form. What's been key to the turnaround here, other than you coming into the team?
Well, obviously when I arrived, things were a little bit difficult, but I think we had a few players coming in at the same time as me, and I think once it sort of gelled together, it sort of just clicked really. It's been positive so far, and we obviously wanted to continue that as much as we can.
Obviously, the team were struggling right at the bottom of the table when you came in. Are you starting to look up rather than down? Is it still about avoiding relegation? What do you think the team can do, basically, in the remaining games of the season?
Well, we want to finish as high as we can. That's obviously the main aim, but we're not out of the woods yet. We don't see it that way. We want to kick on. We want to get away from that as quickly as possible. But like I said, I think at the moment it's been really positive, and we want to continue that as much as we can, and kick on.
Rangers on Saturday. These kind of games you relish, for?
Definitely, they're a top side. The games you want to be playing in, you want to enjoy them as much as possible, but you also want to try and win the game, because you go into every game wanting to win, and we'll have a game plan at the weekend, and hopefully we can stick to that.
Calum, the manager, when he came on board, was quite upfront and says, listen, told the players, if you're on board, great, if you're not, you're not. You must feel there's a good rapport now with the players and the manager, what he wants to do here. Yeah,
I think he's been brilliant since he's taken over. He's been really good to me. I think there's a really clear understanding of what he wants. I think a lot of the boys have taken that on board, and like I said, we're really enjoying where we are at the moment. It's been 4 good results, and we want to keep that going as long as we can. Like I said, it's all going in the right direction, really.
And he's no comments about him making quick changes like he did with the from back 4 to back 3.
Yeah, no, I think he's been very good at making strong decisions, which you need as a manager. You want a manager that's going to make the decisions like he does, and like I said, he's been great to me, and he's been really good to the group. There's a clear understanding of what he wants, and everyone's been sort of attacking that as best as they can.
You said there that you're not out of the woods yet in terms of relegation spot, but not potential relegation zone. You must feel though that players, the team's in a really good place at the moment.
No, definitely. I think you say that because you don't want to get too ahead of yourself. You want to realise that it's been a difficult season. We want to finish as strong as we can, and we're starting to do that now. When I first come in, there was a conversation between the lads where we sort of said that we shouldn't be in this situation, but we are, and we want to get out of it as quick as possible. And pretty much from that conversation, it's sort of everyone's got together and stuck together and done what we needed to do and pick up points. And from now until the end of the season, we know there's a lot of big games, but we also know there's a lot of games where we can pick up points and move up the table.
Is that what the players remind themselves of, how quickly things can change?
Definitely in this league, you can go on a 2 or 3 game spell where it's difficult games and there's tough opponents. One at the weekend's Rangers, you can go on a spell where it's difficult, but like we said, we picked up points when we've needed to, and we go into this full of confidence now.
The manager was talking about perhaps a different approach given the nature of the opposition, but it just comes with the territory, doesn't it?
Of course, you set up differently for every opponent, and Rangers would be the same, but we're at home, and like I said, we're confident. We want our home form to be good, and like I said, having a game plan against them is something that you need to do, and you need to respect them, but also take the game on board and really attack it as best you can.
You settled well onto that back 3. Is that a place you were comfortable with anyway before you came in?
Yeah, I think it's a position that I'd like to play. I'd like to carry on playing there. I think it's where I see myself in the next few years. I do enjoy playing midfield, and obviously I'm a player that'll play anywhere that can help the team. But it's somewhere I've really settled and something that I'm really enjoying doing. So hopefully I can continue playing there.
Did you always see yourself kind of moving back there?
Yeah, I played in the back 3 when I was at United on the right side, and now I'm in the middle. So yeah, I just enjoy being back there and playing there and sort of organising people and stuff like that.
Is it good to be back in Scotland?
I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I went down south in the summer. Didn't work out for different reasons, but as soon as I knew this opportunity was going to come up, then I sort of grabbed it and knew I could come back and hopefully kick on where I sort of left off.
Does Louis Bolt Had any kind of anything to say to you about that?
Yeah, I spoke to Louis when I first signed at Burton, and he was like full of praise of Motherwell and what a good club it was, and a family club, and you know, and yeah, obviously he come back here in the summer. He had a difficult spell with injuries, but no, he just always had positive things to say about Motherwell, and as soon as I knew there was an opportunity to come back, it's something that I wanted to do.
It's a shame that you didn't kind of get to.
Yeah, we sort of cross paths in a strange way, but no, hopefully he gets back fit as soon as possible and kicks on again.
Who do you think's the opposition's most dangerous player that you've seen that can do a lot of damage?
You know, they've got quality all over the pitch, really. You know, it's one of them. They've got top players in every position, really. There's not really one you could say is you know, they could change it. They could do anything at the weekend. You don't really know what they're going to sort of turn up and do. But like I said, it's about us sticking to our game plan, not get frustrated, no matter what team they play, and sort of sticking to what we want to do and how we want to approach the game.
Calum, obviously your priorities are with Motherwell, but how about your old club United? Do you think they've got what it takes to get out of their position?
I hope so. You know, you don't want to. You always look up for your old clubs and sort of see how they're getting on. And it's a good club, a lot of good people, and I do hope they can find a way to get out of the difficult season that they had. But obviously, now I'm here. It's about us, and it's about us kicking on now.